Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for this video, in the mood of coziness and such, I'm gonna do a how to make your room a bit cozier and comfier, and it just feels very fitting because it is raining outside right now and it's all gloomy. For me, my room is a sanctuary. It has been a work in progress for about, I don't even know how many years. I've moved 14 or 15 times in my life, so it's been a good amount. But yeah, I've had to learn how to make stuff homey and comfortable, and I've gotten quite good at it. I don't know, I just got a British accent there, but I've gotten quite good at it, and I thought, why not share, because who doesn't want a comfortable room? You know what I'm saying? So let's get on to this video, and I'm very rattly right now. Let's get on to it. First thing I have for you is plants. Plants make such a difference in my life and in my room. And they just immediately make your room feel more alive, hence the fact that they are alive. And I just feel like there's something kind of special about the fact that you have to care for them and nurture them, because honestly, they have become like my little pets or kids, if that makes any sense. I have named them all after old famous R&B jazz singers like Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra, Doris Day, Bing Crosby. You get the point. But plants, they just make your room brighter, more alive, add some oxygen in there, and they just kind of create a feeling of hominess. First cactus that I haven't killed yet. Her name is Doris, after Doris Day. Next tip is all about smells. And this sounds weird, but smells are very much about memories and experiences, and they bring you back to a certain time. They're very memorabilia orientated. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, anything like a candle, diffusers, incense, sprays, they make your room just feel very cozy and a warm atmosphere to begin with, and especially if it's a scent that you're familiar with, kind of brings you back to a memory or a good time. I like doing sleep sprays during the night, doing a diffuser, and especially if they have a little light, just adds a whole nother effect. But smells are just great, bring about memories. Smells are just bring about a nice little atmosphere. Next up is books. Although this sounds kind of weird, books are a great way to make your room feel a little bit more homey and cozy. They just kind of fill in the nooks of random places. I like to put them in little spaces that kind of need a little oomph or fluff, I guess you'd say. They make it look like you can read. I don't know, books are just very nostalgic. They kind of take you back in time. Something about a book is just so homey and cozy to begin with. Sitting on your bed, reading a book, it's a thing. They're just a great way to fill space. You can fill shelves, bedside tables, empty spaces, anything like that. Books are a great way to do that, and it's also very functional. Like, my little planners are great and make my room look cute now, so there you go. That's about it. My next tip for you is all about the bed. I highly recommend you make your bed the focal point of your room, put it in the center of your room, and have everything kind of revolve around it, because it is a bedroom for a reason, but that automatically just makes your room feel so much cozier and makes it feel more for its purpose. Okay. And a big thing about my bed is I add a bunch of textures and different prints, fluffy comforter. So just add a bunch of textures, fluffy comforters, and stack it with as many pillows as possible. Really, the goal is just to make your bed this huge centerpiece of your room with all the colors that are from your room, and that way it just really ties everything together. Next up is fashion. So I kind of figured out to incorporate fashion or my clothes into my bedroom design by the fact that I had too many clothes. And this is an ordeal and a problem that I will deal with later or never in my life. But I had some overflow of clothes, and I had the idea of a clothing rack like a lot of people do. But I just think it's a great idea because it definitely brings about that feeling of kind of hominess, kind of your own vibe to it, and those are honestly just a great way to incorporate in your room. They're just different textures, different fabrics that kind of warm up your room or just add something more fun to it, and I highly recommend a clothing rack. They're very fun because you just, first of all, if you have too much clothes, it's okay because you just put them all in the clothing rack and make it look cute. Second of all, it's a fun thing to do where you kind of switch out the clothing rack and feature pieces that you maybe normally wouldn't wear or want to wear, so then they're not hidden in your closet. But it has changed my bedroom game. Oh, that sounds weird, but clothes are a great way just to incorporate in your room. Add a little bit of you into your room, add a little bit of color, pattern, texture, all that fun stuff. So this is a tip that I did not realize is an actual tip. I thought I made this up, but I'm not that genius. But it's the 3 rule, and basically what that is when you're clustering items or putting items on a shelf, a space, just basically putting them in 3s. And the way that I do this is usually different size things and different types of things. So examples would be books, candle, and record player. I don't know. Basically what it is just taking 3 items and clustering them together, all of different heights and sizes. Last but not least is lights. Lights are just notorious for being a great atmosphere setter, and especially if you have a bunch of different lights in your room, you kind of can create different moods or vibes depending on how many lights you bring in. Like, I have a bunch of different lights and I like to unplug them at certain moments that can have different vibes and atmospheres in my room. But lights are just notorious for being a great way to make your room cozy. Okie dokie, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you made your room more comfortable. Yeah, I just think it's very important to have a place, a sanctuary, like your room. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. I'm also wearing slippers, so bye-bye.